about being yourself and following your dreams and not being afraid to be yourself. Now me, I'm born and raised here in Texas, lived in Houston my whole life. Yeah. Even in this area, I live with my wife. We married now, we live right up the street, right around the corner, almost walking distance from where we at right now.
Listen up.
Now, like you said, I went to University of Houston. My boy Chris over there, what's up, baby? Yeah. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot about people. Where I grew up, it wasn't a lot of people. It was no one who made it in music or anything. Only people who made it were people who went to college and had like regular jobs. But like to be a professional athlete or to be a musician or something where you have a job that gives you a lot of passion, where you're not going to work and you're working, you're going to work and it's your dream job. There were no jobs like that in my neighborhood. So me, another rapper by the name of Chameleon there, Slim Thug, we all grew up in the same area. We all came up together, rapping together, following our dreams, just chasing after our dreams. And our dream, our goal the whole time was to be a success and to represent for Houston. Just represent for Houston, that was our whole goal. Not make it out and leave our city behind, but make it out of our bad circumstances and bring our city up. Now we carried the torch for a while, we passed it on to a few others and we still hold it every now and then. We still like the torch, we still following our dreams, but it's been a journey. Now every one of y'all, no matter what you do in your life, even if you have the perfect job, if the best job you can think of is to go to the NFL, it's still a job. It might be a dream job, but it's still a job. It's not a dream, it's a dream job. So you gotta work at it. It's gonna be a constant work of never giving up, staying focused, always having to shake off the people around you who wanna bring you down. Because when you're up top and there's people down low, all they doing is looking up at you. They wanna be where you're at. And sometimes when you're in that bottom position, because anyone who's been at the top has also been at the bottom. And when you're in that bottom position, sometimes you're looking up like, why is it him and not me? Why not me? But God has a plan and a path for each one of us. God's plan and path for me is different than it was for Corey. God's plan and path for you is different than it's gonna be for the person sitting next to you. Now some people who might be your friends or who might be sitting next to you, they might be along for the ride or they might have a similar path where your paths cross, but God gave each and every one of us our own journey, our own path that we gotta go follow. Now, when you're on your path, when you're on your journey, there's gonna be people that's gonna be trying to tear you down. They're gonna be trying to, pick at you and look for flaws in you, like a detective looks for clues. That's how the haters look for something wrong with you. Whether you post a picture or whether you're doing something, they're gonna be searching for anything wrong with you. That's when you look at the glass as being half empty. Now, I've always been a glass half full person. None of us are perfect. And if we look for flaws in each other, you're gonna find it. You look for something wrong, you're gonna find it in every person in the world. But I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person who looks for something good. So I'm gonna encourage y'all to look for something good. Look for the good in your circumstance, the good in your life, the good in whatever God brings you along your journey. Now recently I put out an album called Bounce Backs Over Setbacks. The whole purpose and the concept of that is just to encourage others to bounce back. A lot of times when you make it to the top, sometimes we might fall a little bit, or when you're on your journey, you might fall a little bit. Everybody falls, no matter who you are. If you're the greatest of all time, you can experience some type of setback. But the greatest of all time has always experienced that bounce back. You gotta bounce back from whatever your circumstances is. Now, no matter what you do in your life, even if you don't go on to do athletics, you go on to do other things, no matter what you do, the same concepts apply. You gotta work hard, and no matter what you do, you gotta work hard. You gotta stay focused. No matter what you do in life, you gotta stay focused. Unless you're trying to live on your mama's couch your whole life, you gotta stay focused. Now me, I didn't want to live on my mama's couch my whole life. I want to have my own couch. You feel me? I want to have a couch in a couple different cities and my own house. That was my goal. So You gotta work hard, you gotta stay focused. You can't lack. If you give less than 100%, then that's what you're gonna see in the results. The results not gonna be 100%. You gotta do what we call maximize. You gotta maximize whatever opportunity you have in front of you, whatever talent you have, whatever thought or mental mind frame you have, you gotta maximize everything you have to the best. Sometimes you gotta go above and beyond what the opportunity presented. But you always gotta focus and you gotta put in that hard work. And the number one thing you always gotta do is keep God first. You always gotta keep God first. If you keep God first in your life, then God will never steer you wrong. As long as you follow that path, you follow God, wherever God leads you, God will never lead you astray. Now, the album I just said is called Bounce Backs Over Setbacks. So even no matter who you are, if you follow God, you are going to experience some setbacks. There's going to be some things that happen in your life that's out of your control. But that's because this is the devil's world. God's world is in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So although God is in control of this world, there's a lot of things that we all go through, we all experience. It's going to be negative, but you got to keep pushing through all of that. You got to stay focused through all of that. You got to put in hard work, and you got to keep God first. Now, I'm not going to talk to y'all too long. I just want to come through, say what's up, and just hang out. Y'all got any questions for me? I'll for sure answer them. What's up? Nah, I ain't made
A couple more questions.
Yeah, yes, sir. Huh? What you do, baby? The ice man fall out. I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. I got the diamonds in the ice, all handset. I can cause a cold for it if I take a deep breath, boy. Hey, man, y'all get a fucking
Hey, look, guys, listen. Remember what he told you guys, all right? Whatever dream you have, it's not too big. If you can think it in here, you can achieve it, all right? Don't let the negativity bring you down. Continue to strive for everything you want to do in life. And whenever you have that success, whenever we all fall, even the greatest fall, guess what? The NBA playoffs just finished, right? LeBron James, one of the best athletes in the world. Everybody say he's supposed to win. He failed. And guess what? He's not going to leave the NBA. He's going to come back in this year. So he can have a bounce back, right? That's the same kind of image that Mr. Wall was talking about. All right, so guys, thank you for coming again. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for giving me All right, so hold on. Hey, everybody sit down.